Okay, sorry for delay. I hope you had a great break yesterday, and also, so you have started the module one, the basic web talking web module. So about the challenges, is it okay to you? So we didn't provide the first class for that module, but I saw many students already complete the module. That means, yes, the resource in that modules, they are well explained how to start, how to solve the challenges. Okay, so before the study, one announcement. Well, from today, we will start the recitations at BYAC 260, the room number 260. So you can meet 5 or 6 TAs, and if you have any specific questions or need some help, so you can ask them, and you can get a lot of help from them. So recitations provide only in person, so you have to visit that classroom and talk with TAs. Okay. So any the issues, the setup, your ID with the point colleges, or any questions regarding the startup of this class? Some students registered lately, so I will respond the questions from that mails, how to set up and how to access the phone colleagues or Discord. Okay. Sounds good. So today I'm going to talk about web basics. Web basics. The number one service we are using now, right? So I'm not sure how much you know regarding this the, the technology, the web. So in this class, we will just take a look at the basics of the web. So we have another module regarding the web security. So you can learn in-depth knowledge in that module. Anyway, today, what is the web and how it works, and how can we challenge and respond with the message to the server. So that is the the theme in the module one, right? How to craft the packet, how to interpret the response. That is the main issues in the module one. Okay, people that how to. So I'm just have some the brief preview of the how to use the. So when you log on, so you need to, in order to log on, so you need to register first here, and then log on. You can see the topics and the course. Our course is 365 Spring 2024 here. So I saw these topics, the newly released by the corner. So I think it's very helpful especially the first dojo, the using the dojo, how to using the dojo. So see the modules, welcome module. So how to getting started. So you can see a lot of helpful resources in these the videos, and how to start the challenges using VS Workspace, VS Code Workspace, and desktops, and pasting desktops. How to the flag, how to the paste the flags, and using the practice mode. So what is different? So we can see usually the start mode and practice mode. Start mode is a real challenges. The practice mode is not real. They give the fake flag, and they also allow that you can have the root privilege with the sudo commands. So that is more helpful. Sometimes you need to analyze some files or log files and access some the resource with the super users, the root users. So in order to that, the practice mode is provided. So you can, I strongly recommend it. Please, go through these all challenges. You can learn how to solve the challenges well. So in our modules, in the talking apps, so also you should read these descriptions very carefully, so you can understand the basic informations. Here also the corner he shared the videos clips and with a slide note. So let's start to solve the challenge. First, you need to press the button start, and they show the ready signals. Yeah, so now we can access the launched the virtual environment, the Linux shell using workspace and desktop. And last one is the SSH. So the workspace, there's the VS Code, right? So you can see the first level, we are landed this shell first, and you can see who am I? So to see the challenges, so you have to learn challenges and learn. So this is the basic the questions. Make a HTTP request to this address and the port number. Get the flag. Okay, using call commands, right? So call is the command line, the packet request tools. So how to use that call, and the address of IP 1 and 80. Yes, so very easily you can get the flag, so you can copy and back to the challenges flags, then paste. Yeah, so in this way you can get the answer, the flags. The second way is a desktop. They provide a GUI based normally it's kinds of Linux. So you can see the built-in tools here that it has a terminal. So you can learn again, challenge, and learn. Yeah, you can see also same questions to that. Also, you can learn another terminal like this, and Also, you can localhost is the name of uh, the, the self address of the server 127.001. So it is the same. And also, AD, yes, the same result. So you can omit the AD. So basically AD is a default port of the web server. So when you omit, skip the AD, the server understands, oh, the port number is 80. But one thing you need to take care. So here you copy the flag, and how can we submit this? You need to paste the flag, right? But you cannot. This is not the. So you cannot. Okay, let's see. So let's try to copy the flag from the desktop like this, and paste. But it doesn't work, right? Because this desktop is virtual space, so you cannot copy and paste directly. So there's one tools here. The left side there is one window, and here there's a clipboard. So it has the copy value, and you need to copy again once more. The Control C and back to the. Here you can paste again. Yes, it works. So in this way, you should use clipboard in the desktop mode. Okay. The last way, the third one is I recommend it this way if you can. So this is the Windows 11. So you have to run the PowerShell, right? Okay. So it has the built-in shell in Windows. So you can also access that from college. How to that? You have to generate the key pairs using SSH keygen, right? So you can designate the name like a JJ file. Let's skip the passphrase. So when you see JJ5, this is the private key, and JJ5 per, that's a public key. So you have to register the public key. Yeah, so you can copy and the register in your profile setting. So here's the key. So paste it there, and then update. So this is the current my public key. So here try to SSH. So the current my key is JJ4. So indicate the key JJ4 private key and hacker pwn.college. So in this key, I set up a passphrase. So just, if you not set that, you just skip that. So here you can see the connected, right? In the level 1. This virtual, the Linux shell also has the tmux tools, Yeah, what is a TMUX? You can make multiple terminals in this one terminal. So just control. So I saw the helpful post in the Discord. So yeah, so you can access these articles. The giant, he write up this setup. So make the tmux.com file and just copy and paste this script. And now you can make the terminal split vertically, split horizontally, and the display pane. So using this hotkey. So now I can like the horizontally, like a vertically, right? So these three, in this way you can do. So when you can see the challenge, and also you can learn, you can try to solve that challenges like this. Okay, so you can also see the response from the server. In this way, the TMUX is very helpful to solve the questions. Okay. Do you have any questions? Okay, this is the three ways. It depends on you what is comfortable for you. Mostly the last one, SSH connection, very helpful. Why? One of the benefits, if you so you complete the first challenge and challenge, right? Here. So when you click, so you're gonna learn to start again, right? Uh, if you click the start in the challenge 2, what happened in the shell? Okay, let's see. Let's click the start. Can you see this is the state initializing? Yeah, so it initialized. You can see the you can see the level 2 the prompt, right? And again can change version by a tmux like this. If you use the workspace or desktop, yeah, they reconnect based on the level changes. So, but normally I think I love this interface and this way. Okay, that's the basic the manual to how to solve challenges. Now the web, yeah, this black white screen. Can you see the details? Here, some menus like info, navigate, document, edit, find, links. What do you think? What is this application? So here, hypermedia browser editor information. There's a sound information and yellow page. There's some maps, right? Yeah, this is the first web browser, called World Wide Web, www. So it designed the hypertext, basically. What is hypertext? You can make the chain of the information, right? You can click one hyperlink, they give us some related information accordingly, right? That's the hypertext benefit. So the concept is designed in this application. Yeah, this is the hypertext, right? So when you click the blue link, the sections, so you can get the information about that link. Who designed? Yeah, Sir Tim Berners-Lee. He is actually designed this concept and also implement the first web browsers. So what is his so his company is not the computer science or related company. Yeah, he was working at Sun. Anyone knows what is a Sun? Yeah. Yeah, this is the organizations related to what? Internet, the security, what? Actually, Sun is this R is a research and is nuclear. Yeah, this is the intergovernment the organizations. So the team he wanted to share the result of the research regarding on nuclear. So that is the motivations for designing this web hypertext. 1989, the proposed, and so end of the 1990, the end of the 20th centuries. Yes, it finished done. So this famous book, Weaving the Web, okay. So he said the hope in the life comes from interconnecting among the people. Do you agree? So that is the philosophy of this book and the hypertext. What kinds of design philosophy are there? So originally envisioned as a way, the result of the research at some with other government, other countries. It combined multiple emerging technologies like a hypertext and internet based on TCP/IP. So universal access, that is the key word on this design. How anyone want share these documents and connect with the related technologies, how to do that? Like if something come across my mind, the Google Docs, right? When I share that docs with a permission to write to anyone, they can write anything on that document, right? So he thought in that, the end of the 90s, 100. So that time, so in order to do that, there is three basic questions. How to name a resource? In here, the resource is kinds of information as a type of documents, images, and multimedias. Second question is how to recast and serve a resource. You have to how to exchange that data. How to create hypertext. Hypertext is the information chain, right? With the relations informations. So the first questions solved by the URI. What is the URI? Have you ever heard URI? How about the URL? Have you ever heard that URL? What is the URL? Yeah, what is the, yeah, this address window we have to put the URL in here, and browser the navigate based on this the address, right? So we call this start with the HTTP and colon / it gives us the locations of resource. Okay, in this way, we can identify the needed resource in the web. How to request the serve resource using HTTP protocol, hypertext transfer protocols. How to create hypertext? So using HTML. So I guess you are familiar with these terms. What is so I let David dive into each knowledge. Actually, the URI, as I said, URI and URL, let's just say, yeah, this is the interchangeable terms, but yeah, URI more broader terms. Anyway, URI indicate the specific designate resource locations in this way, right? With these locations, we can request the HTTP. What is HTTP? That's a communication protocol, right? What is the protocol? That's our promise. If I give these questions, you have to respond with some predefined answers, right? That is the promise protocol in communications. How to recast that HTTP request? So normally the web browser, they process that way. The web browser create the request for the users and send them request to the servers, and server responds to the browsers. Browsers render the response to the users. So other than the way, so we can use some other tools here using call tools. I show that in the module 1. So you can specify the parameter, the next the call commands. You can ask the HTTP request using in this way. Another way, you can use the Python library. The library names a request. How to create? Okay. Okay. So you can check the installations of the Python, just type the Python. Yeah, it has the version 3.81, 10. So how to import the request library? Import request just like this. Okay, and then you can request get HTTP. Okay, 7001. Okay, in this case, let's. Okay, let's plot. So, 001. Okay, request this. Yes, response 400. So we can print out, print. Okay. Oh. Okay, this is the way. So yeah. Anyway, the response is just the 400. Okay, in this way, you can send the request, ATB request using Python. The library the request is okay. Request. If the server received that request, what happened? Ooh. Response with the requested resource. If and you see this request use the request the web page index.html, right? So the server responds with that web page to the web browser. So this is the basic cycle of the web. So here is the user side. Yeah, this is the user side. Yeah, this is the server side. Okay, so server and user or the client. So they ask, they request and response. That's the basic way to communicate. Again, let's revisit URI. So URI is the essential metadata to reach, the retrieve, the resource. Again, the resource is kinds of a web page or images or multimedia on the web service. So in this case, some metadata are defined. The names, metadata names, the descriptions and contents. Another way, keywords, the contents. In this way, the keywords would be used for the indexing by the search engines like Google or any other search engines. They index the web page based on this metadata, right? So answer the following questions. So which server has it, and how do I ask? How can the server locate the resource? So URI gives the answer regarding these questions. This is the standard document for URI. The document define the syntax. Okay. The first section is a scheme. Scheme is the protocol like HTTP or HTTPS or FTP or mail. Yeah, that is the protocol, communication protocol, network protocol, right? So authority, that's a server. So here you have to put server names or the server IP address. Okay. The path, that's the location of the resource. So under the server, it separated by the slash. That's the same in the Linux directory space, right? So basically, NS show the list of the directory like this, right? And you can see the current directory, print current directory is the who, home, and hacker. That's the absolute path of the current. As you see, the slash, that's the navigate the path of the resource, right? And the query that's used to pass some non-hierarchical data. That means some data, the specific data sometimes that's a like a some number of data or the number of sessions. Yeah, I will show that in the example and the fragment. So you can uh, visit my page. So yeah, you can see the here the hash, right? There's a hash, right? So based on this, I can move the contents. That's a solve sections of the web page. So the hashtag, the fragmentations of the content. Okay. That's a syntax. This is the example. The foo, what is the foo here? It's the foo. Foo here, the scheme, right? And example.com, what is that? Colon A042. This is the authority. Who has this server? The server name is example.com and some specific phone number. And from a scene after that, slash over there, that is the path of the resource and question mark and test equal bar hashtag nodes. The hashtags is the fragmentations in the pages, right? So in this case, the pass some data using the parameter and the value, right? In this way, they can try to pass some data using the query. The scheme is FTP, right? This is the authority, and yeah, this is the pass. This is scheme. This is in this case the user information and the server information. Normally, the at sign separate between the user information and the server information. So you have to put the at sign between user information and server information. Okay. The last example. So schemes, authority, pass. But there is another colon. What does that mean? And also there is a slash after question mark. What is this? Anyone idea? So colon usually after the followed by a scheme, right? But here, what is this? What is the slash? Slash means the path, separate of the path, right? So it gave us some confusion. There is an ambiguity. The colon is a part of the data or it indicate the scheme? Who knows? So how to distinguish? How to avoid this ambiguity? URI, there is some reserved characters like this. Start colon and slash question mark hashtag. Most of them I described, right? So other than this reserved character in the syntax rules, we have to use the percent encoding or the URL encoding. Okay. So the URI must be used to encode anything that is not of the following: alphabet and digit number, and this dash, dot, tilde. What is this? That means only the URI can be interpreted the ASCII code. What is the ASCII code? Encoding man. Yeah, this is the character table. Each character has a unique the code value. So there is a 256 the character defined with this code. We call that the ASCII code. So to avoid the ambiguous in these examples, so we should include this colon as the percent encoding. The colon, okay, here the colon is a 3A, right? Yeah. You can see the 3A colon, right? How about the slash is 2F? Okay. So you can use that value. You can change that code like this. So in the example, so the colon should be encoded the percent 3A, and the slash should be encoded percent 2F. Okay, that's the way to avoid the confusion. So the result of the word is really has its meaning, or just the part of the URI or data. If you like to write that result word, you have to take care. Okay. So it is yeah. I saw the modules ask these kinds of questions. Some URI has the space. In the case, what is the code of the space? So space, here you can see the 20, right? So the first 20, this is not 20, this is the hexa value. So actually the hex 20, okay? The percent 20 should be used instead of the space in the URI. There is two types of the URI, absolute and relative. So absolute start from the root, the full address like this. The start from the schemes, and this is the authority, right? But in the relative URI, sometimes you can just omit the authority or some the scheme or the authority, right? So you can see, can you understand what this means? Double dot slash, double dot slash. I guess so, right? So go up and go up. In this case, the back to the parents directory and parents directory, right? Any questions? Too easy, right? So this absolute and relative URI should be interpreted based on some context. Okay, so hypertext. What is the hypertext transport protocol (HTTP)? So URI should be request using this protocol HTTP, the network protocol. So networks. In order to understand each other, we have to keep the protocol accordingly, properly, right? So if you violate some protocol of this class, I cannot understand you. So we have to understand each other by keeping the rules. So there is an initial protocol defined in the 1996. And the 1.1 is most widely used now, defined June 1999. in 2.0. It's based on the Google Speedy protocol. It finalized this protocol. I think this protocol, I think, have been deployed more and more. And the one is the ongoing protocol is 3.0. That's based on the Quick protocol. Have you ever heard of this protocol, Quick? Quick? No? So Google product like Google Docs, YouTube, anything related to the Google product, they use this protocol instead of TCP/IP or HTTP. Can you believe? No. So do you know the Wireshark? So this is the normal HTTP packet. So use the basically TCP/IP, right? But this protocol is replaced by the Quick very quickly. Anyway, that's the ongoing new protocols in the network domains. So client and server, they request and response basically. So the first TCP connections to the server. So this is the Wireshark packet. Okay. So here sync packet and the TCP sync packet and the sync ACK packet and TCP ACK packet. What do you call these three packets? What do you call? TCP handshake protocol. So when you talk with someone, you have to establish this the preliminary sessions. We call that a handshake. Okay. After this handshake, the ATP protocol can start like this, right? 1, 2, 3-way handshake, and the fourth packet is the request from the server to from the user to server. The get download.html. The protocol is version 1.1. Okay, so that's a normal sequence. The OpenTCP connection first. That's a 3-way handshake. Okay, server listen and send the request to server. The read request and send response. So client send the HTTP request with some method. I will talk about that. Response, some data. But that's a basic structure, but actually in the modern network, there's a lot of network security device or some proxy to improve the speed or the performance of the server. We can put some proxy servers. The cache means not the money. The cache has preloaded content. So let's think about the frequently access some contents of the web. So whenever you try to download that contents from the web server, you can pre-download that contents in some high-performance devices. So instead of accessing the original server, you can just access the locally installed that server. That's a proxy functions. Okay. Also, the client used the cache mechanisms. The first message of the HTTP is a request. Yes, I need it. Please send me the information. How to that? So we define some method in order to get information like get, post, put, What else? So there is some method that I will cover soon. And a resource, that's a URI. So the URI indicate the resource. Resource is one of the web page or images, multimedias, or some whatever, some script. And it specify, we need to specify the version. Why? Because the partner, he can understand this version, or he can adapt, he can interpret this version of protocol. So we have to specify the version of protocol. And the client information, like a version of web browsers, and how to include some character sets or the time stamp informations. So body is the actual data of the web page. Okay, so if you want it recast, but in the recast, normally recast means I need to this information, right? So normally in the get recast, we hardly see the body in the recast protocol. Okay, syntax first start line or the status line, and then H, the header, and then the body. So H, the start line, header, SHB. SHB, that's a syntax of the request packet of the HTTP. So each line separated by CRLF. What is this? Anyone knows the stand for what? CRLF? CRLF? Anyone knows? No? You are hackers. So CRLF is if you are coding in with some languages, so you maybe face these special characters, the carriage return and line feed, like a typewriter. You started writing some letters. End of the line, you have to move the header of the typewriter in the first line, right? In the next line. So end and the new line, that means carriage return and line feed. So each line separated by CRLF. This is the end of this line. Yeah, that's the meaning of the CRLF in the request syntax. This is the example, right? So what is the method here? The get. Get means actually, take some information from the server. Get. What is the resource? Second is the resource, right? I need this web page /index.html. So relative URI in this case, and protocol version 1.1 and /r and /n. What's the mean? The \r and \n. What is the meaning of this? Then that is the CRLF. And next, we call this header. Okay, we call this a header. First header is the host information. And end of the information /r and /r and n, the CRLF, and the information of the user agent. This is the Mozilla 5.0. The kinds of the Windows Explorer, like that. And accept the kinds of, this is the media types. Who sent this request? Who sent? Server sent this request, or user sent this request? Who sent? User sent, right? Through what? The web browser. So basically, the web browser has some functions or the capability to support the web content. So here, accept the media types only text and HTML, right? And of the information backslash all and n. And this means backslash all and min is the new line. There's just empty line. And then the request body. But this is the optional in the request. Okay. What kinds of method in the request? The common methods get, post, put, head. So get actually, I wanted this information, and post, please put this information in your server. Like if you like to post some write-up or articles in the server, you need to use this post method. Put is the same, almost same with the post, but put usually using with the API interface. And last one, head. Head is metadata. So identical to get, except server must not return to body. Okay, for another method is options, delete. Delete is please delete this content like that. And connect, traced. This example, another example, what is the method? Get. And what's the meaning of slash? That's the root path. Okay? The URI is slash means the default directory in the web server. Okay? And the protocol, what's the version? 1.1. And second information is user agent. Here, what is the user agent? Web browser, right? What kinds of web browser you are using? Chrome? Edge? Firefox? So web HTTP protocol, as I said, request and response basically the perform cycling protocol. But when I ask you, you didn't respond. you didn't give me the answers. So this is the information of user agent. So in this case, they do not use web browser. They use some other tools, the command line based tools call, right? And version information 7. And host name is the target host information, the server. Accept, and this I accept all types of the media. Okay. This is the modern request. Get, post, accept, including means the compress the contents. So deflate or gzip method can be used in the web browser. Accept these kinds of media types, images. User agent, Mozilla 5.0, so Macintosh, Intel Mac OS, the web app. In this case, maybe the Safari, and here is a Chrome, Safari. They're gonna be the candidates of this web browser. Okay. How can we get the response? This is the component of the response, the packet, the protocol version, the compatibility. And the status code, what is status code? Short region, headers, body. This is the example. The protocol and version, right? And 200, that's a status code. 200. And this is the short region, okay. Means, sounds like a successful, right? And content types, content length, the connection keep alive, and server, version. Who sent this response? Server or web browser? Surely the server response, right? So, like agent, the user agent information in the web in the request packet, also the response, the contain the information of the server versions. Okay, and then after the one empty line is body. response. Okay, syntax, the status line first, and headers and body, S, H, B, right? S, H, B. The first, this is the status line or start line, and this is the headers, and last one, B, body. So this is the format of the response packet. Again, the shell left, that's the separations between the line. Okay, and headers separate by the empty line. So this is the typical TCP IP packet streams. This is the red part is the get request, and the purple part is the response from the server. Okay, so this is the first one is the status line, and then this is the header information. Okay, and there's one empty line, and then body begins. Okay. Status code. So there is a 3-digit status code in the response. So 1 start with the 100-digit place. 1 is informational. 2 is a successful. 3 redirections. 4 client error. 5 the server error. Okay, we can get some clue hints if we run into some errors. So we can interpret, oh, this errors from server, this errors from browsers, my code. So in this way, if you have experience in the web development, so there's a very helpful source, right? 200 means okay. 201 create the resource. 202 accept it. Yes. So 404, I can see this response very well, very frequently, right? Not found. So the example of request, get, is the method, the resource, URI, and the version. This is the header information, right? User agent, host, accept, response. So this is the status line, this is the header information, the empty line, and this is the body. Okay. So body start with this doc type HTML indicate these contents are written in HTML5, right? Version, okay. So expires -1. What's the mean? Who knows? Anyone knows this mean? Expires -1. Expires 1 means, here the cache contents is private. What they mean? So these contents cannot be stored as a purpose of a cache. The private doesn't store these contents in the cache. So expires 1 means that relate to that information. So to prevent the caching of these contents, so expires is equals minus -1. That means this content should not be stored for the caching. Okay. Content types and character set. That's a metadata as a header, right? Again, this is the body written in HTML5. Maintaining state in HTTP, there is some critical characters. So the ATP is the stateless protocol. What's that mean? Stateless. How about the ChatGPT? ChatGPT is a stateless or stateful mechanism. What's different, stateless and stateful? So here, the server, when in the stateless mode, the server does not keep any information about past requests from the client. I cannot remember. I don't keep the previous information. I don't know. You are the new person. Oh, you're the new student. Whenever I saw you, I cannot recognize you. You are the new student. You are the new message. You are the new request. That's a stateless. How about the stateful? Oh, I know you. You attended the last class, so I know you because I kept the information in the past of your attendance, right? In that way, like ChatGPT, why he is smart? Why the tool is smart? ChatGPT keeps the previous search or response informations of your input, right? We call that the stateful mechanism. So functionally, HTTP is a stateless protocol. But normally we are talking continuously, right? And also in the web service, we request some information continuously, or we need to keep that status between the server and my web browser. How to keep that? Okay, to write a web application, we like to maintain state. How to that? Okay, so how to keep the session? Session is so separate the established connections between the talkers, right? Between you and me, so we can keep the sessions. How? In the HTTP protocol, they do not support that basically because they are stateless protocol. So they, one of the way, use the cookies in the web browsers. How to keep the sessions using cookies? So cookies are state informations passed between web server and user agent. So what is the cookies? How can see that cookies? So in the okay, let's okay, how to see? So you so when you in the Chrome, you can see the cookies very easily. You can check this. Let's visit google.com, and you can click here. Connection. You can cite data, right? So you can see some cookies in this way easily. This laptop provided by ASU. ASU used the bit blocker, so they encrypt everything. So they didn't show the cookie values here, but in the personal laptop they show the cookies in this way. Another way, using development tools by press the F12 key. Okay. So here you can see the development tools. So you can see the network. So again, revisit. So you can see the webs. Can you see the google.com here? And you can see the here the cookies, right? So it has the cookies like this. Okay, NID. And you can see the response cookie also. This. How about my ASU? Okay, you can see also the cookie value like this. Okay, and you can see also the HTTP packet. And okay, like this. Okay, using cookies, the HTTP. So give me 1 minute. We can keep the sessions using cookies and this way. Yeah, this is the capture the screen. I want to show you lively, but I can see using that way. So basically, the set cookie set by the server to keep some information. So when the browser receive that cookie set cookie value, they kept the value in the locally of the web browser. They allow to set the cookies multiple values. Okay, this is the syntax of set cookie header, pass domain and expires. You saw the expires is -1, right? That is the way to set the cookie. Example, set cookie. Okay, this is the name and value pairs. Usually, that is the way to define the cookie value. So the prep app is the name, and this is the value of that name parameter. Okay, this is another cookie value. So we can expire the contents. Okay, set cookie. We can set some security policy here. Okay. So sometimes we can delete the cookies. The server can send the expires the cookie value. Like this setting expires the past date, the yesterday. When you set up this like this, the server, this is the command to delete the cookie value. Okay. So proxy are not supposed to cache. Why? Because the cookies contain sensitive information like the personalized setting. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
So, the current module we're on is due next week. Are there any sources that we might be able to access on the website or otherwise that could help us with what we're doing if we're not so sure?
Okay, excuse me. Let's close.
So the restoration of those essentially is not section. Okay, and there will be any additional